Boom shakalaka. After Bitcoin exactly hit our price target from early November when it was $14,000, it went up to 19.5 exactly. Well, ever since then, Bitcoin's been stalling a little bit, and some people are starting to get pretty bearish on Bitcoin price. So in today's video, I'm going to show you why I am still extremely bullish on Bitcoin price and why you should be too. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today we're talking about why Bitcoin is still absolutely awesome and the case for a $100,000 Bitcoin in the near future. Now, before we get into that, guys, like the video if you haven't. Also subscribe, click the notification bell. It helps out so much. Thank you. Now, guys, back in early November, we predicted a Bitcoin price of $19,500 when Bitcoin was $14,000. And Bitcoin hit that exactly, like spot on. If you want to know how I predicted that, check out that video right up there. But ever since then, Bitcoin's just been going sideways. I mean, for like 2 weeks now, it's been going sideways. That's a long time. I mean, it went up so fast. Now it's just stopped. What the heck? The price must come down. I mean, obviously, this was clearly a double top, and that's the highest the Bitcoin price is ever going to get. Au contraire, my friends. And I would like to talk about why. So, this chart here, I mean, all these red lines are Bitcoin resistance and support, and all the red ones are now going to be support. Look at all these lines of support versus the green line, which is a line of resistance. There's one line of resistance. There's like 50 lines of support. But that's not it, guys. Because if we look a lot more focused on what's going on right now on Bitcoin price, we can see this trend line since way back here in the middle of October. All right, this white trend line. Well, guess what? We're still above it. We're still above the 21-day moving average, which Bitcoin is coming up very close to right here. We're still above the 27-day average, which is my new when to buy the dip average. All right. And if we take a look, Bitcoin also, if we go from where we predicted the 19.5 price to the 19.5 price, guess what? We're sitting right at the Fibonacci retracement, the 78.6 fib level. Okay? If we were to go down below there, we would have to go to the 61.8 fib. Well, guess what's coming up instead of the 61.8 fib? It's none other than this trend line that we've had for almost 2 months now. And if we really take a look, Bitcoin is in an ascending triangle right now. This pink thing that I'm drawing, okay? This ascending triangle. If we zoom that out, and we need to turn off auto to do that, okay? If we actually zoom that out, this ascending triangle actually ends up going into this triangle right here. So the price, what it actually does is it'll bounce back and forth in here, and then it'll come up here and it'll bounce back and forth in here until we continue to go up. Because guess what? There's a lot of evidence that Bitcoin price is going up, and I'm going to share with you this evidence. So first thing on the evidence chart, plan B. Talking about right now, the Bitcoin price. This is the Bitcoin weekly moving average, 200 weekly moving average, which is this black line showing the Bitcoin increases per month in colors. This is looking very similar to what happened back here in the beginning of 2017, which is pretty exciting times because Bitcoin was $1,000 and then went up to $20,000. Based on that, we would then have a $400,000 Bitcoin. But that's not all, guys. If we take a look, Bitcoin's repeating itself again, doing exactly what it did back in 2015 to 2017, early parabolic channel, according to Trading Shot. Same thing is happening now, early parabolic channel, predicting a $100,000 Bitcoin. But that's just two examples, because guess what? Bitcoin's repeating itself yet again. The Bitcoin price lead indicator shows that every time Bitcoin is an order of magnitude of 10, every time it's that for 100 days, it goes up a whole nother order of magnitude within half a year. So it went from $1 to $10, it went from $10 to $100, it went from $100 to $1,000, $1,000 to $10,000, and guess what? On November 4th, that same day we predicted the price leaping up here, guess what it did? it was the 100th consecutive day at $10,000. Well, guess what? That means within a half a year from there, okay, that would be by May 4th, Bitcoin would be at $100,000. But that's not all, because we also have Willy Woo talking about how he's more bullish on Bitcoin than ever. His top model suggesting $200,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2021 looks conservative. $300,000, not out of the question. But guys, that's not all, because we also have Citibank Bitcoin technical analysis predicting a $300-some thousand Bitcoin. But that's not all, because we also have the stock to flow model, which is showing $100,000 Bitcoin, and it's been right here, it's been right here, it's been right here, so it's been right 3 times. So there's a pretty good chance it's going to be right again. But that's not all, because we also have the Bitcoin rainbow price chart. And if we take a look at this, Bitcoin is still in accumulate territory. Guess what? It does not until it gets up to the $100,000 territory that is sell territory. But that's not all, guys, because I think the biggest indicator is shown right here. Okay, this is Grayscale still buying up Bitcoin at the same rate that it was when Bitcoin was, say like $10,000. Now that it's $20,000, it's still buying as much Bitcoin. They wouldn't do this if they expect the Bitcoin price to go down. These people are smart money. They're not retail investors. They are still buying as much Bitcoin as they were way back when the price is $20,000, because they know simple economics, supply and demand. There's a fixed supply, demand is increasing, the price has to go up. And we're seeing it, guys. We're seeing a real shortage. PayPal and Cash App buying more than 100% of the supply. And it's a no-brainer. I mean, Bitcoin is the hardest money that's ever been around. There's a fixed supply, harder than gold. Okay? Gold, there's not a fixed supply. The more people mine gold, the more gold is found. The more people mine Bitcoin, still only ever 21 million. Still 6 million are lost. Still only 1.6 million on exchanges, and becoming less and less and less every day as PayPal and Cash App are accumulating them. So guys, all in all, despite what's going on with Bitcoin, despite it just kind of, consolidating in this territory, I still think it is a very, very bullish for Bitcoin, especially in the future. I'm not a short-term trader. I'm a long-term investor. This is probably one of the best investments you could put your money into ever. So that's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.